in this video, we're going to look at why things start to get tough when you're running a restaurant, why they move from this dream business that you've always had into something that can be a bit of a nightmare, quite frankly. So when you begin in business, everything flows from your purpose. Once you understand where you're going and what you're doing and you're really engaged in that, then the next thing is you work out your priorities so that you can get things done in order that you can start to open your business. Then you work out what strategies you need in place to make your business successful, and then you take those actions. And as you can see, everything flows down from the purpose. So let's have a look at what that might have been like when you were starting your business. So your purpose would probably be that you wanted to be wealthy, you wanted to be healthy, you wanted to spend time with your family, to have freedom and independence and have fun. The whole point of being in a business and owning a business is that you are the boss, that you decide what happens, you live the life you want to live, you don't have to take instruction from anybody else, and then you get to reap the rewards from investing your time and your money into that business, so that you get this life, this purpose that you're looking for, which is having money, having time with the people that you love, having the independence to do what you want when you want, and have a bit of fun. So the priorities in order to achieve that is, of course, to build a business, and that's your restaurant. So once you've decided, right, this is it, we're going to take the leap, we're going to build our own restaurant, we're going to have this business, the next thing typically you're going to look at is, well, where are we going to do it? What location? What kind of food are we going to serve? What kind of staff are we going to have? Let's recruit some really great staff. Now the fit out, well, we want it to look fantastic. How much can we afford to invest in that? We'll get the local media on board, and then of course we'll win reviews and awards and local people will love us, and then we will have the restaurant, the business that we wanted, and then it's just a matter of getting busy to make it happen. And as you can see, everything's flowing down from purpose to outcome. Now, what happens when you are in a business, and this is where we meet people typically, is that everything is inverted. So rather than being driven by the purpose, what happens when we meet people, maybe they've been in business a year or 2 or 10, is that they're driven by their actions, and their actions are typically this. So when I meet somebody and I say, tell me what's going on, tell me what you do, they'll say to me, well, I'm chasing suppliers, I'm trying to find great staff, I'm doing the roster, I'm having to redo the roster because staff ring in sick, I'm changing the menu because it doesn't seem like things are working, we're trying to sort out the menu to get more people in or to make more money from it, I'm ordering wine, I'm talking to wine reps, I've got to do things like fixing taps and doing basic maintenance because I can't get tradies to come in. And then I've got these awful reviews online, so I'm responding to these things as well. So everything now is driven by the fact that the owner is overwhelmed by their actions. The strategies in order to get those actions done is to work longer and to try and do things cheap to save some money so that they can make that business work. Their priorities then are to pay wages, to pay the bills, and to get things like the BAS done. And the purpose, well, that's just floating around somewhere, but it's not linked to what's going on from an action point of view, and it's certainly not driving the action that's going on in the business. So how do you put this right? Well, the first step is a mindset shift. So it's about coming back to having your purpose as the major driving force. And one way to do this is to have this in mind. And this comes from Shakespeare, from The Tempest. And I'm not any kind of drama person, but I think that this is a fantastic quote. And I really love this quote. And even though it looks depressing, it's not. It's something that encourages you to get on with what you're doing and make sure that you create something for your life before it's over. Create something with your business before it's over. So every third thought shall be my grave. And what he's saying here is that I can't allow the luxury of just allowing things to slide and end up getting involved in the busyness of my life and let it go nowhere. And at the end of my life, look back and go, well, what the hell happened? I didn't get any of the things that I thought I was going to get. I didn't get any of the rewards. I was just so busy. So every third thought shall be my grave means that realizing constantly thinking, I need to get this thing working in the way I want it working, rather than being dragged along by the machine. And so a really great mindset shift of taking control, of getting that purpose back as the most important thing, and then driving everything within the business because of that. So remember, the purpose that you went into business for was to become wealthy, to be healthy, to be with the ones that you love, to have freedom, and to have fun. And so the priorities when working with us, this is what I look at, is that we build a profitable business for you. We work with you so it becomes profitable. And this other self-sustaining comment here is a business that constantly has new business coming in, constantly has repeat business coming in, and that you don't have to consider that stuff. So once you get your birthday club and so on working, that just runs and it sustains the business without you having to worry about it. So it's self-sustaining from that point of view. It's almost like you can set your watch by how many people are going to be coming in next month, how much money they're going to spend. The strategies, therefore, are to increase customer numbers, increase repeat business numbers, increase your revenue, and then remove yourself from the doing work. So increasing the customer numbers is about creating that database, building that database, doing joint ventures, doing competitions, doing what you can to get people onto the database. Increasing repeat business numbers is about having that self-sustaining system in place so it works for you. Increasing your revenue, obviously that comes from all of the above and the 4 ways to grow your business. And then removing yourself from the doing work is all about getting somebody else on board that you can delegate to, so it releases you. So you're not doing 60, 70, 80, 90 hours a week. You actually can release yourself from that, and then you can start to have that purpose fulfilled, where you can spend more time doing the things that you want. You are going to have the freedom and independence because you're running the business. You can have some fun. And the way to do this, the actions that you need to put in place to have this work, is to get busy marketing to make it happen. It's not going to happen without you doing marketing. They are not going to come because you built it, no matter what Kevin Costner says in Field of Dreams. You have to market to make people come in. They have 40,000 alternatives in Australia to your restaurant, to your cafe, to your bar. They can go any way they want. Why would they come to you? Only because you invite them, you remind them, you connect with them, and you invite them in. So you have to get busy marketing to make it happen. You will build that database. You will have that self-sustaining system running, and then you will have your purpose fulfilled. So that's it for connecting to your purpose, making sure your business works. If you want to get in contact with us, these are our details. I look forward to hearing from you soon.